It's true. I said it. NTR is perfect and wonderful. Jesus Christ probably thinks it's great. Everyone should have to read it in Sunday school. So hi, I hope you're ready to listen to me. Just a little bit of a story about me. On the day Reddit died, I lost my most common outlet for communicating with the digital media world, if you will. I realized that a lot of the stuff I like talking about, the people I know in real life aren't very interested in. So here I am on the internet talking to you about what I think is the most wonderful, beautiful part of hentai, and that is NTR. Why am I talking about hentai in the first place? Well, it's because I'm brain poisoned. I was really pleased when I was watching FD Signifier's video because I don't know who taught me about the concept of a brain condom. I don't think it was that video. I'm like sure I've heard it somewhere else in life, but you know, man is right. You got to keep on your brain condom when you're watching anime. You've got to keep on your brain condom when you're reading hentai. This stuff is for weirdos, by weirdos. It's fine to be a weirdo and it's fine to like it. It's not fine to take it away into real life. And I have seen so many videos as I've been trying to investigate about yaoi and hentai and smut and erotica and all this different stuff, trying to learn more about it. I found myself super unsatisfied. Not only is nobody even talking about like what I believe is the brass tacks of all this horny stuff, but every third corner I take, I run into someone saying, oh, well, this is why incest in manga is okay. This is why loli and shota is okay. This is why all this other stuff is okay. And I mean, like, I'm with you for the most part. Like, I don't think, you know, there's obviously some things that just do need to be censored, and there are some things that I think are wrong. But at the end of the day, like, the drawings don't hurt anyone. And I think it's very intriguing that as soon as we add male ego up into this mix, and as soon as we're telling stories about men being cheated on, and that is predominantly what NTR is, it's just this very different tone from the birdies. And I don't quite understand, except that's a lie. I completely understand. I know exactly why this is. So whether you like NTR, you don't, everyone is welcome here. Have a seat. We're just going to have a quick chat. Anime and manga at large have a problem of associating being attracted to men and seeking male companionship with being sensual and emotional and weak. So when you add porn to the recipe, you end up getting a problem. Truthfully, a sort of arithmetic where the wild woman is in love and she needs to be tamed with a man's penis, but only the man that she really loves. And honestly, it's just so boring, and it's what you see in all these different stories. And it's why now when I open up any erotic manga, there's like a 70% chance I'm just gonna shut it like as soon as I get 10 pages in, because I feel like I've already read it before, because everybody's running around the same circles. It is what it is. But if you're not someone who can feel centered in that boring story, you know, if you're not the one who wants to use your dick during sex, or if you don't have a dick to use or whatever, you know, there's layers to this. It's a really, really fucking boring story. It's so funny because I can remember like a few years ago, Degenerate Queen Sid Snap, I watched some of her videos and I was like, what in God's name? Why would people watch and read things about people cheating? But now that I've actually spent a few years of my life being out in the world, being an adult man who is intimate with other men, damn, you know, I kind of get it. It's fun to read one of these stories and see a dude cry at the end. It's fun to see one of these stupid, bland assholes have some consequences for not knowing how to communicate, or when they really mess stuff up. Like, I love when they're just useless. I think that's really, really fun. And yeah, I just mean to say, I feel like most of the people that this video reaches aren't really, I'm not rocking your world. I'm not doing anything crazy for you. But yeah, I just don't know. I think people understand that hentai is weird, but they immediately think of like tentacles. I don't think most people realize that it is very much recreating this understanding of female bodies as sites of and receptacles for pleasure, where male bodies are like actionable human bodies. And we could literally sit here and talk for hours and hours and hours about that specific concept. We absolutely are not fucking going to. And I'll put some stuff in the description if you're interested in reading that on your own. I just wanted to get out here into the public forum and say that I think NTR NTR is beautiful and wonderful and very close to God, and that my fascination with it has no bearing on, like, I'm not interested in being unfaithful. And I'm sure there's a whole subset of people who are like, well, you're just full of shit. Like, you're just saying that because you know that that's the thing that you're supposed to say. But no, like, I used to be a person who really hated this stuff, and now I do understand it's all just pictures, and they're really fun pictures. There's some very normie friendly NTR that, like, I could have shown to, like, the weebs in my frat house, and they would have been like, oh bro, this is hot. Like, so stay tuned for that at the very end of the video, which is actually right now. So yeah, we've got this story about a hero who gets cucked and then gets revenge, and he gets revenge in, like, kind of a misogynistic way, but I'm trying to meet you in the middle. Okay, so, like, if you're not a bro coming to this video, I doubt this one's for you. But also, like, if you read hentai, I can't imagine I'm gonna rock your world. So do as you wish. And I can't remember the name of this other one, but it's like actually really sweet. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Just literally take my word for it. Like, it's sweet. If the very idea of infidelity is too much for you, you shouldn't read this one. But I'm shocked you're at the end of the video. Thank you for being here. But I don't know. I kind of get it, but I kind of don't. And last but not least, I have a spy family dojin for you called What's Yours? And then you're like, wait, how is a comic about Lloyd and your NTR? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Read it and find out. Read it and find out, why don't you? I just wanted to go on record and say that, like, it's not, just like with all these other weird anime tastes, the taste in and of itself is not the problem. I don't know, like, people who are going to cheat or aren't going to cheat, that's like a personal thing. Like, reading NTR isn't gonna really fix that. And it's sort of like, you know, you can't also, just because someone has good taste or the right taste, that's not a good thing. It's good to think critically, but it's not the entire equation. You don't know anything about me from this video. You know that I have some particular tastes and that I'm fed up with certain things. And I would encourage you, if you have been just, like, listening to this, go through and watch, because I know I'm gonna put some, like, text on the screen to kind of elaborate on some of my points. But either way, you know, remember the bad guy from Inuyashiki? He cried at One Piece. Just because people meet emotional signifiers or whatever, or tell you what you want to hear, anything like that, doesn't mean that they're good for you. And that's stuff that we should be thinking about in the anime and manga space. Not that NTR is for whores or whatever. So thank you very much. Toodaloo. I hope you have a good rest of your day. So the original vision for my content was that I would take video of myself and do kind of traditional video essay moments. Oh my gosh, the way I cut out where I flipped my hair, but after flipping my hair, it looks so much worse than it did before I flipped it. It's fine. I just wanted to say thank you again if you watched the video. Next week I'll be posting a video about Maiden Rose. It's very rough. Like, if you thought this video was put together in an amateur way, that video is put together in a super amateur way, and I am, in fact, currently an amateur. So if anyone was going to take time out of their day to read me at this point, I'd be incredibly flattered. I thank you very much again if you made it to the end of the video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And don't forget to read some NTR, god damn it.